Hello, it's Erica here. As you know, I love supporting nurses to better care for themselves. And this video is really a call for nurses to better care for themselves, in particular at the bedside. So for this past week, I unfortunately or fortunately had the opportunity of helping to nurse my mother, who is an 81-year-old woman, incredibly healthy, and has never been in the hospital besides giving birth to me years ago. And so she unexpectedly had to go into the hospital and have two surgeries back to back. So I immediately rushed to her side as the nurse that I am and her only daughter. And she was in quite a bit of pain and extremely vulnerable and scared and all those things that come with being in a hospital, especially for really the first time on the sick side of things. And I got to observe quite a bit. And I hadn't been at the bedside myself caring for patients in quite a long time, as I've spent a lot of my nursing in management or community health or academia. So it's been quite a while for me too. So we had both my mom and I stuck together all of a sudden. And of course, I came right back to my normal practice of nursing. But I noticed in all of the people coming in and out, there was one nurse in particular who was extremely passionate and empathetic and present and kind with my mother, and it made such a difference. She's the one nurse my mom really remembers in a good way of having cared for her the way she needed to be cared for. So she really wanted to be nurtured and cared for by compassionate people. So it wasn't for her all about the tasks and competencies and checklists that I know we swirl around in as nurses. There's so much on our shoulders that we need to do that it becomes really a bunch of tasks and checklists versus really caring for someone at the soul level, at the heart level, at the whole person level. And that was what my mother needed. So I was able to help her with that by holding her hand, by being present with her, by listening to her, all of those things. And at the same time, it was incredibly daunting, really, to have to care for her. It was really an emotional time for me. She was extremely needy and really wanted me by her side all the time. And there was a lot I was doing, turning, lifting, adjusting pain meds, getting up and out of bed, and all of the things that go with great nursing that you know. And so I thought I'd go ahead and make this video as a reminder to please care for yourself as a nurse, to please do the things and take the time to honor your needs, to go to the bathroom when you need it, to eat when you need it, to take breaks when you need it, to get rest when you need it, and to set boundaries, as your patients and healthcare is really needing that from you, because we need you to be operating at your very best self to best care for others at their most difficult, challenging time. And also to remember, in addition to all of the tasks that you do and all the skills and competencies that you carry out so well and that you've been trained to do, to remember to be present, that your soft skills are just as important as your other skills, that being present and being compassionate is sometimes two of the main ingredients that patients are needing and are looking for in order to feel cared for and to feel loved when they're under your care. So please remember to be present and to really listen and hear the needs of your patient, and to take the time to really see them beyond diagnosis, beyond the sickness, beyond the pain, to really see who they are as a beautiful soul, and to really be compassionate with them, to actually touch them. It's okay to touch. Don't forget how important touch is and how important it is to show empathy and to show care and to take your time and to not just ask how is your pain, but to really ask how are you? How is your heart today? Is there anything you need? And with all of that, don't forget to take the time to nurse yourself. Take care.